And we're back. Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. What is that behind us? Labor Day BBQ. They gave it away.
Yeah.
I was going to ask everybody what they were doing this weekend, and Lonnie gave it away with the backdrop. I'm happy to have Kristy Lindstrom with us. We're going to talk. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here.
First Monday in September since 1981.
Yes, this is the 36th Annual Labor Day BBQ, which will take place on Monday. The hours are from 11:30 to 6 o'clock in downtown Blue Ridge at the barbecue pit in the area downtown where it's always been. And so it's a great event every year, sponsored by the Good Samaritans of Fannin County. But the Labor Day weekend is not just one day of events. It's 3 days of events that start Saturday. We can talk about those individually, what's going on each day, but we have Picnic Knack, which was on Saturday. Then we have a community worship service and ice cream social on Sunday, and then the barbecue on Monday. So 3 days of events. No excuse to say there's nothing going on Labor Day, because there's a lot going on in downtown Blue Ridge.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
In fact, I didn't send you this list of questions, so I'm not trying to catch you off guard.
Okay, no problem.
How did this get started? I mean, you know, this is since 1981.
Mm-hmm.
I have attended this for several years myself. I always go up there, sometimes all 3 days, but mostly I've been to the music. We won't talk about that. But how did this get started?
Well,
What's the background of the Labor Day BBQ?
The background is really the essence of the Good Samaritan, the Good Samaritans group of Fannin County. And I want to read to you this dedication. If you come to downtown Blue Ridge, you'll get one of these books that talks about the Labor Day BBQ. But it's Matthew 25:35 through 40. This is what Good Samaritans is based on, and this is how it all got started. So this is the essence of Good Samaritans. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you took care of me. I was in prison, and you visited me. And then the righteous will answer, when you were hungry, and you gave me food, and when you were thirsty, and you gave me something to drink, and when were you a stranger, and you welcomed me, or naked, and gave me clothing? And when did you see me sick or in prison and visited me? And the king will answer them, truly I tell you, just as you did to one of the least of these who were members of my family, you did it to me. So that's what it's based on, is giving to others. And a weakness or something that we all need. We need food, we need nourishment, we need encouragement. And that's where Good Samaritans comes from. And a lot of the outreach on Good Samaritans is based on food and coming together around the table, gathering and talking around food. Because not just the Labor Day BBQ that we're talking about, but we have an open table around Thanksgiving where you can come. And it's not for those who just need a meal, but it's for those maybe who need fellowship. You are a shut-in at home, or you just don't have family around you can get together with, or you have family and you just want to give to others. You can come and sit around the table around the Thanksgiving time. There's a fifth Sunday brunch. And so Good Samaritans is always just reaching out to others, and a lot of it is around food, but it's about caring for the least of these, but you get so much back in return. And I hope that's an answer for why the Labor Day BBQ.
Well, you know, I'm glad you, we're talking about Labor Day, but I'm glad you brought up the Thanksgiving meal.
Mm-hmm.
I have been up there, Lisa and I have been up there in the past, and it's for, if you don't have a meal, they want you to come have a meal. But I really grabbed on when you said there's a lot of people that don't have anybody to spend the day with.
Absolutely, and I've been there for that particular event. And what I did is in all of these events, if you want to come and eat, we welcome you to eat. If you want to come and volunteer, we welcome you to volunteer. Something I feel like is a gift to me. I love to decorate, I love to organize, I love to coordinate. And I have been to the Thanksgiving event before, and I helped to decorate tables. Whatever you can do, you can come and you can pull turkey, you can pull the chickens, you can make the dressing, you can make the vegetables, you can chop the things to make slaw. I mean, there's so much you can do. You can come and be a greeter. And there are so many ways to volunteer for the Labor Day event too, just like those very things. So whatever your gift is, you can give back in that way.
I didn't know my gift was to chop onions. I found that out.
Well,
I went in there. I said, "What can I do?" They said, "We need somebody on the onions."
Yeah, there is something for everybody. So you don't have to be the best at anything. Just have a giving spirit, a giving heart, and you can come out and help with the Labor Day events this weekend. You can come out and help with Fifth Sunday Brunch. And I haven't mentioned the name Carly Hammond yet, but Carly Hammond, she has been instrumental in the history of the Good Samaritans organization. She gives back so much. And the only reason that I'm here talking about this and not Carly is because she's busy putting this book together. She is busy getting donations for some of the food items and preparing and doing all that strategic work that goes into this event this weekend. So on behalf of Carly, I welcome everyone to come and get involved this weekend.
I agree. Carly's very passionate. Carly sends me emails about the Fifth Sunday.
Yeah.
Very passionate, out working hard, getting this ready, and I agree with you on that. This is downtown Blue Ridge. Let's talk about the Labor Day barbecue, the Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Bring it all together, what happens each day.
Absolutely. So on Saturday, which is September 3rd, which is from 9 to 1, we will have what's called Picnic Knack. And it's Picnic Knick-Knack. Think of it like that, Picnic Knack. So we're going to have concessions downtown in the park for breakfast and lunch. So that's the picnic part. Come on out, buy some concessions. The profits go to Good Samaritans. So that's helping the organization. So that's the picnic part. And the knick-knack part is there will be tables set up. And if you are a church or a not-for-profit organization and you want to set up a table which is informational, you can do that. Or if you are a local crafter or an artist, you can have a table and you can sell those things. Now, there are some prices involved. So if you're a church or nonprofit, you can bring your own table, set it up for free, but if you sell anything, we encourage you to give 10% of that profit back to Good Samaritans. If you're a crafter or an artist, we ask that you purchase a table for $15 and that money goes to Good Samaritan. Now you have to bring your own table, but we are providing the tents so that you can set up underneath them and you're protected from the elements and, because we figure it will be hot and things like that. So $15 you can have, bring in your table and you can sell your goods. So that's Saturday. Now if you want to have a table, you have to contact Hope and she will make sure that there's space available for you. And Hope's number is 404-510-4673. 404-510-4673. So that's Saturday, September 3rd from 9 to 1. It's the Picnic Knack, which you can come and just fellowship, have a great time, have some good food, pick up a few things, learn a few things, and it all goes to Good Samaritan. So then on Sunday, we shift on September 4th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. downtown, same place. It's community worship. So all of the churches that are involved in Good Samaritan are going to come together for a community-wide worship service, and then song leaders from throughout those churches will get together and lead us in song. So that's a community worship and a song service, followed by an ice cream social, which is sponsored by the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Blue Ridge, and they are so involved in so many things and give back in so many ways. And so that's going to be a great time. That's Sunday, September 4th.
They do. I agree with you. They really get involved. That is 6 to 7:30. Let me stop you just there because how many churches are involved? How many churches in Fannin County and the surrounding area that get involved in this Labor Day?
Well, let me tell you the ones that are on this sheet that we're looking at here, just to name them.
I see them at the bottom.
And Good Samaritan is churches from all types coming together, just joining as one in helping others. That's really the purpose of Good Samaritan. It isn't just one type of church. All of our churches coming together. And so just a list of those: Shepherd of the Hills Lutheran, Tri-State Christian Center, the Ridge Community Church, World Harvest Church North, St. Anthony's Catholic, St. Luke's Episcopal Church, Morganton Baptist, First Baptist Church of Blue Ridge United Methodist, Faith Presbyterian, Crossover Community Church, Cherry Log Christian, and Temple Baptist. Those are some of the ones coming together this year, and there may be others who come together. So it's just across the board of churches, across our community that come together. And so now let's talk about the Labor Day barbecue. I want to talk about prices so that everybody understands. So what Labor Day barbecue is a chance for you to come to downtown, have some great bluegrass music, some gospel music, just a great time to get together for your lunch or even dinner. Starts at 11:30. at the barbecue pit in downtown, goes to 6 o'clock, and it's a dinner on the grounds. So bring your lawn chair, or you can take your food to go if you want to, whatever you like. There will be St. Louis style ribs, which are $13 a plate, grilled chicken, which is $10 a plate, and a pork sandwich, which is $9 a plate. And what that comes with is everything. It's a pepper slaw, which is a non-mayonnaise based slaw, which is always really important not to have that mayonnaise, I guess, out there in the hot sun. Barbecue beans, and it will involve your drink, an apple from Mercier's, and also a dessert. And so lots of fantastic food will be available, and always the famous barbecue sauce that's made there by the folks of Good Samaritans. So again, those prices for ribs, it's $13, your grilled chicken is $10, and a pork sandwich is $9. And of course, we always want to tell people that just before lunch, the lines are shorter, and just after, toward the end of the evening, the lines are going to be a little shorter. And you can buy your tickets right there as you walk into town, or there are some locations where you can get them. All those churches that I announced, you can get your tickets pre-sold there, or you can get them from your area banks like BB&T, CNS, United Community Banks, the Chamber in Blue Ridge, or American Wholesale Print Shop. All those locations have some tickets that you can get now. And then also, as if they haven't made it easier, you do a drive-through.
Yes, I'm looking at that.
The directions here are entering on South on East Main, and then exit using Summit Street. So I guess you'll be able to figure that out when you get there in downtown. But so you can get your tickets in advance, you can buy them there on site, you can drive through and get your food. How could it be any easier?
Well, you know, I've been several years, and you're right, I still see people that will order, to-go boxes, and they'll order, 10 or 12.
Right.
And then just go out in different areas of the community, like shut-ins or people like that, and give them out. So they do a lot of to-go plates, and like Kristy said, you just take your lawn chair up. I mean, the music is great. It just nonstop, one right after another. The music, the bluegrass, and there's no certain timing of anything. You just go up, take your lawn chair, get some barbecue. You don't have to leave. You can stay long enough to want more barbecue.
There you go. We would love to have you for lunch. We'd love to have you for dinner.
I've seen that happen before. I don't know how.
Well, in downtown Blue Ridge is so fantastic.
Absolutely.
You know how wonderful it is. You do your show from downtown Blue Ridge on Fridays, and you can just get out and walk and enjoy the beautiful shops. You can spend the entire day there.
Absolutely.
You do not need to leave, and there will be tents there where you can get out of the heat if you need to. It's just going to be a fantastic day. And again, you can have 3 days worth of excitement in downtown and just fellowshipping with your neighbors, getting to know new folks, coming to downtown if you haven't been. I hear a lot of people who say, boy, it's so busy downtown. I don't know if I'm going to go downtown. Well, this would be the day to get to know downtown again if you haven't been there, because there will be plenty of parking around town. You know exactly where to go in downtown, where the barbecue pit is. And this past weekend, all the guys that get together and put together the wood that fires up the fire, they did that this past weekend. They got together and chopped the wood and got that together. And so stuff's going to be happening all week long.
Now they got a system. And
they do.
Oh, they have a system.
And I'm just going to sit back and watch.
Well, exactly. It's that these guys, they have the pits.
Yep.
They start them at a certain time. They cook for a certain time. They get the wood at a certain place. Everything is methodically done, and it's get out of the way, because just get in line for ribs.
I am just the publicity coordinator.
Yeah, they work so hard. They work so hard.
So my job is to let everybody know what's happening, and their job is to make it happen. Again, it's just, I've been around so many people that are involved in this organization, and everyone just finds their talent. Everyone figures out what it is they want to do, and they get it done. And if you want to volunteer, let me give you a phone number. Call Maria if you want to volunteer. This takes about 300 people.
Yes, I know.
And everybody, you see some people out, a lot are behind the scenes making it happen. But call Maria at 706-633-6459. 633-6459, and she will plug you in. And my volunteer document is absolutely thick. Coleslaw, 400 pounds of coleslaw is made.
Wow.
It's crazy, the hours and the amounts of things that have to be done. looking for people to help serve with the drive-through service, the drink booth, the dessert booth, the dining area, just parking, runners back and forth between cars and the event, working at First Baptist in the kitchen. Gosh, there's so much. Working at the barbecue pit, as we talked about. The list goes on and on. Signing up and helping with desserts. There's so much that can be done. So find a spot for yourself, or just come and sit and relax and listen to music and eat great food. There's just so much happening. And again, I'll give you Hope's number if you want want a table for Picnic Knack. Make sure you call her so there's enough space. But that's 404-510-4673.
You know, I was talking to somebody just the other day, and we were wondering why they even put a half rack of ribs on the menu. We just don't understand why they waste space to put a half rack.
What do you want? You just want the whole?
The whole rack. Come on. I mean, why do you put a half?
Oh,
why
and something
do you waste the time? That's the rib discussion. When you get around a couple guys, that's the major discussion.
That's the major discussion.
Is it a whole rack? Why do they waste half rack?
Let me mention one other thing. There will be limited quantities of whole chickens, racks of ribs, pork butts, signature barbecue sauce for sale while supplies last, and those will be set at market price. So if you don't want the individual dinner, but perhaps you want something a little larger for your family gathering, you can also purchase those while they last.
Well, I'm your host, BKP. We've been here with Kristy Lindstrom, and we've been talking about the Labor Day BBQ. Folks, if you're local out there and you want to help and volunteer, we have this flyer. We're going to put it up on the website and get it out on the our Facebook page. We'll get that out there today. You have all week. Please get in touch with them if you'd like to help locally. If you just want to come down and enjoy it, please do. But now, a lot of our viewers, if you're out of town this morning and you've been wanting to make a trip to Blue Ridge and plan one, this is a great family weekend. It is ideal. Doesn't cost a lot of money. It's a great thing to come up, bring your family for the weekend, a Labor Day barbecue. You don't want to miss it in Blue Ridge. Did we forget anything? Because I don't want to forget anything. I mean, there's so much.
There is so much. And just let me bring it back to the point of Good Samaritans.
Absolutely.
As I talked to you earlier about the parable of the Good Samaritan, it's really just about helping others. You may feel like you don't have any need in your life, or I might feel at times that I don't have any need in my life, but there are a lot of people who have tremendous need in their lives. And the Good Samaritans of Fannin County they are dedicated to raising funds to help those in need for benevolent purposes. So you might not need help today, but you might need help tomorrow. We're all just really could be just a step away from needing assistance from some other person or some other group. And Good Samaritans is raising money and funds all year round to help those who need help. And so you can reach out to Good Samaritans if you have a need in your life, that there's something they might be able to do for you. That's what this is for. That's why they're raising money year round. Also raising money around food. People want to come out for good food and come out for that. And so that's why it is centered around this a lot. But just think about that. Is there a way that I can help others? You might not need help today, but tomorrow you might be the one they're helping. And so you can come out to downtown this weekend and help participate, give back. Or maybe you think about it, maybe someone has helped you, and you're looking for a way that you can help others. You can come and help financially. You can come and help with your time, your energy, your talents, and give back this weekend, or give back during Thanksgiving, or give back at the 5th Sunday brunch. Think about it in terms of that, not just something social and fun that you can do, but a way that you can give back directly to your community, and know that I've been promoting this all around our region. I know I just noticed this weekend that Chattanoogan.com has put the event on there. I reached out to AJC, just everywhere, internet, radio, television, all around the region. So hopefully people are going to be hearing about this and coming from far and wide, and it will just help money to go into that benevolent fund at Good Samaritans and help folks. But I'll just remind them again, come and walk downtown, get to know your downtown Blue Ridge again, Saturday, September 3rd from 9 to 1 for Picnic Knack. Enjoy a snack,
I'm glad you're the one that continues to say that, because I keep thinking, I can't put that together.
Picnic Knack. Just think, it's Picnic Knack.
Okay.
Picnic Knick Knack. Whoever came up with that was very, very clever. If you want to have that table, you want to show your goods. There are a lot of people out there that have home-based businesses, and they don't really have a way to get those things out into the public except maybe a website or Facebook. You want to have a table if you're an artist or a crafter, and you want to show your goods to thousands. There will literally be thousands of people in downtown Blue Ridge, 3,000+ people.
Oh, yes.
So if you've got something that you're making at home or something you want to sell for a $15 table, bring that table down, set up your goods, but again, call Hope to make sure that the space is available. But that's just a great thing that you can do to get your goods out there and sell them. And then Sunday, the 4th, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the evening, you can come and enjoy that gospel music, that wonderful worship service in downtown Blue Ridge, followed by that ice cream social. So no better way to get together and beat the heat than with great ice cream. And then on Labor Day, again, that is Monday, September 5th from 11:30 to 6. Gospel bluegrass music. The ribs are $13, your chicken is $10, and your pork sandwich is $9. Again, coming with all the fixings from your baked beans to your slaw to your dessert. Just going to be a great time, and you can buy those tickets in advance, or you can just show up and buy your tickets there. You can drive through the drive-through service.
I'm looking at that. Enter from the south on East Main Street, exit using Summit Street. So drive-through, pre-sale tickets, and then I just keep looking down because I'm looking at St. Louis style ribs. I think that and a whole chicken. What do you want?
Well, and I asked Carly,
I'm concerned with that limited time of chicken. I'll have to get there early.
Well, I asked her, what is a St. Louis style rib? And she said it's just the way that they cut them and clean them. It's a certain way. You may know more about that than I do. I don't know. And there's all kinds of different barbecue sauces, from sweet to vinegar to whatever. So are you the connoisseur?
Oh yeah, I like the barbecue sauce argument. You know, some people like the vinegar based, and you know, and I like the friendly argument over barbecue sauce. So some people like it real hot. I don't like it real hot. I like vinegar based barbecue sauce, but we'll say the slaw. I like a pepper slaw. I don't mayonnaise slaw. I like that, but this is not hot dogs. This is ribs.
Well, and I think that this group has had 36 years of experience to decide, you know, what is most popular, what works well, what can they put together easily. Not that any of this food is easy to put together. It isn't. It's very labor intensive and so delicious and wonderful. But they've learned with time what works best and what people are looking for. And so I think it's going to be delicious. And what else is going on in town? I don't know if you have anything else. I don't
know what else is going on in Blue Ridge this weekend. I'm not for sure, not to disregard anything else happening in downtown. But for me, I always think about Labor Day, and I think about the 3 days. And I want to try this, okay? Picnic Knack. I got it. Saturday in the park, community worship Sunday, ice cream social, and Labor Day. Three days that you can, a benevolent fun. And I just want to say this is something you'd like to support out there, and that is the Good Samaritans of Fannin County and all the churches. It's non-denominational. I don't think when somebody's hungry or someone is in need that you ask what denomination they are.
That's right. You're just looking for good hearts that come together to give. And that's exactly the parable of the Good Samaritan. That's what this group is based upon. That's how they get their charge and their community outreach. It's just, think about that. You know, when someone is in need, you just give to them, you help them, and you just never know when you might be that person who you need something, or you need fellowship, you're looking for help from your neighbor. And that's what this is all about.
Folks, this is downtown Blue Ridge for 3 days. You don't want to miss it. There is a reason thousands show up for this. One, the bluegrass gospel I enjoy. Personally, I don't like to, when things like this are going on, I don't like to say, this is my favorite part, this is my favorite. But for me, I like the lawn chair, I like the bluegrass, I like the gospel. I like to sit there, and that's the most relaxing thing. But throughout of all downtown Blue Ridge, there's so many shops and things to do. But that's my favorite part for me. And there's reasons why thousands come up. 36 years. I want to thank you so much, Kristy, for coming by today.
If anybody wants to find us on Facebook, you can do that at Labor Day BBQ Blue Ridge or Good Samaritans of Fannin County. I've got those pages. We have those up and running, and also you can look for the website of Good Samaritans if you're looking for a little last-minute information. And also you can just send an email to LDBBQ, Labor Day Barbecue at bellsouth.net, LDBBQ@bellsouth.net, if you have any last-minute questions or we can help you out.
Folks, we're going to have this flyer that you see here. We're going to have this flyer on our Facebook page, and we're going to send this out. We want to ask you to do us a favor to share it.
Yes.
When you see it, check out everything going on, but hit share. That's what's important when you see things. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. And I want to thank again my guest, Kristy Lindstrom. And don't miss the Labor Day barbecue in downtown Blue Ridge with the Good Samaritans there. Thousands. You don't want to miss the ribs. Get there early for the whole chickens, limited time only. I'm your host, BKP. Lonnie, let's go to break.